Hello, everyone. Thanks for logging on to CBSColorado.com. Time for a few extra minutes with the Broncos rookie running back Jaleel McLaughlin, who has been an absolute sensation. We are having the best time watching you out there, Jaleel. Tell us, what has your first 8 or so weeks in the NFL been like?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. You know, of course we want to get more wins, you know, but the bonds that I've made with these guys here in Denver has been outstanding. I'm very happy with every connection and you know, friendship that I've made that I'm going to take with forever. And we're going to keep working hard to get wins. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Well, you talk about those wins. You guys are back-to-back wins now. You just beat the Chiefs. This team's sitting at 3-5 now, a lot different than just a few weeks ago. What's the mentality heading into the bye week?
Let's keep rolling.
Yeah.
You know, let's keep rolling on into the bye week. But then next week we're still focused. We can't wait to get back on Monday. You know, to get back to work. You know, that's our mentality right now.
You know, sometimes teams go through adversity, and it strengthens the bonds within the locker room because no matter what anyone's saying, you guys know you're building towards something. What has this season been like for you guys as a group, and kind of where you guys are right now?
You know, I think that's the number one thing that stands out to me is we're not going to ever break.
Yeah.
You know, we have a lot of fight in us. We're not going to ever break. We're going to keep fighting until the clock says 0. And we're going this brotherhood here with the Denver Broncos. It shows you a lot about our team and what we have ahead of us. So I think that we're going to keep working hard, keep coming together every single day. Man, like I said, I'm just so excited for the rest of the year.
Well, I'll tell you what, fans are just so excited every time you get on the field. At what point did you realize, like, man, I'm pretty slippery. I'm shifty. You know, your Instagram handle's Shifty Leo, but when did you realize you had those moves?
You know, I think it's just the work behind it. You know, and like I said, I'm going to keep putting in more and more work. I want to make I want to get the fans on their feet. I want to, you know, them to be enthusiastic. I want the team. I want to put on a great show for the fans and, you know, for the people that's out there standing in 20-degree weather before the game, after the game. You know, so that's what I want to do, and I'm going to keep working hard to do it.
Take us through. What's the art of the juke? Take us through it.
You know, 1-2. You know, pretty much 1-2. You know, and you know, let them make their move first, and then I'm going the opposite way.
Now you reached the end zone a couple times. Tell us, first time you reached the end zone in the NFL. What's that moment like for you?
Unbelievable. You know, I try to do but it shows you about the culture here. I tried to do my touchdown celebration, and before I could even do it, there were 3 guys on my back, like, congratulating me. You know, and Mike McGlinchey, you know, Ben Powell, all of these guys are so happy for, you know, my first touchdown. So, like I said, it shows you a lot about the culture, and just to look up there at the highest of the high and, you know, see people up there standing, you know, in, you know, what they would call the nosebleeds. You know, I think that it was great. It was great.
I'm glad you mentioned your celebration because I've noticed it. Is it like a bull? What is your touchdown? What is that celebration?
Yeah, so it's like a bullfighting celebration.
Okay.
Like, hey, we're ready to go to war. You know, marking the territory before you go to war. Bulls, rhinos do that. So I think that
love it.
That's my passion to the game.
I like it.
I want to bring it to the football field.
I saw you had that in college too. When did you come up with it?
My junior year of college.
Okay.
Yeah, my junior year of college, I was like, oh, that's pretty sweet. I actually seen Earl Spence Jr. did it after a fight. So I think that I was like, man, I want to bring that to my game. So give all the credit to Earl Spence.
Tell us a little bit about this running back room. Such a cool group. You, Javonte, Samaje. What have you learned from Javonte and Samaje so far?
You know, I learned the work ethic behind the NFL. I think that Samaje, he come in there every single day, don't even say much. You know, you just look at him, you know, leading by example. Yeah. You know, his hard working ability. And we actually pulled a clip on Saturday about, you know, when he ran for, like, I think 427 yards at Oklahoma. You know, stuff like that. But he was so humble and, you know, keep his head down, came back in to work the next week. He was talking about that. So I think that that's what you could take, the hard work. Javonte is a very, very smart guy on the football field. He's telling me different things. So it's so much to learn from them. And Samaje Beard, you could just tell the wisdom.
Yeah, I know. With the beard, we're talking about it.
You could just tell the wisdom that he has a lot of wisdom.
I love it.
Him, Javonte as well.
Fear the beard, right?
Yeah, definitely.
One thing that I love talking to undrafteds about is everybody's kind of got a different mentality as an undrafted. I refer to Chris Harris Jr. a lot. He always talks about he felt like he could never have a bad day. He had to work twice as hard as everyone else. What's your mentality as an undrafted to making an impact in the NFL?
You know, yeah, I think I would say that as well. You know, try to work as hard as you can so that you don't make those mistakes and be whatever coach calls you to do.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to help out this team right now. do it to your 100%. You know, and that's my mindset going into the football game. There's some different personnel that I'm not in. There's some personnel that I am in. But once I am in, I'm like, look, I want to give this 100%. My mindset, you know, and also, you know, being able to make plays as well. So I think that's the only thing I focus on.
When you look at this win over the Chiefs, a lot of guys in the locker room were saying this feels like this opened the door. I mean, Mike McGlinchey said we had to do that to move forward, to accomplish the rest of our goals, playoffs, everything else. What does this win do for this team?
You know, Mike is a guy that won a lot of football games, you know, so he definitely could tell what it feels like.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that was big that he said that, because, you know, that just shows the belief that we have.
Yeah.
And every single guy believed before the game. After the game, of course, we're going to believe after a win like that. So I think that we're going to keep on pushing. And you know, at a point in time, put that behind us, you know, and get to the next game, get to the next day.
Jaleel, I got to say, it has been so fun having you here. Broncos fans, I mean, from the jump, training camp, everybody was like, we love this guy. Have you been able to feel the love from Broncos country?
Oh, man, Broncos country, I love you guys. You know, it's been unbelievable. Like I said, it's been, you know, everything, something that you can imagine times 1,000, me being here. And I'm just going to continue to keep working hard for you all. And, you know, to bring wins here to Bronco country, because you guys definitely deserve it. And I'm definitely thankful to be here.
Well, we are so thankful to have you. Last one we got before you let you go. You're just such an incredible example of overcoming adversity. You're always smiling. It feels like, I don't know if you've ever had a bad day, but when you go through your day-to-day life, I mean, do you think about being an example, a role model for kids? Because you really, really are.
You know, I honestly try to be. And I just try to lead by example. And, you know, I think that we all have to realize in life that we're all blessed in our own way. You know, don't try to be anyone else. Just continue to be yourself, because we're all blessed in our own way, and just work hard.
Oh, man. Well, Jaleel, we cannot wait to see everything you do the rest of the season. This guy's superstar on the rise. It's such a treat to have you here. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you. It's been great.
No Broncos game this Sunday, unfortunately, but got to wait till Monday night. Take on the Bills out in Buffalo. It's going to be a good one. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.